mouth then. Right, a quick choice. We haven't got too long today, so we'll see how we get on. We could do some more reading from A Midsummer Night's Dream, or we could have a look at the funeral service for Grandad, because I know that you were falling asleep for quite a lot of it. So which one would you choose? Shakespeare or the funeral service? Oh, you've chosen a little piece of red stickiness there. Which one? Shakespeare or the funeral service? Okay, so you touched both. Let me write it down. What would you like to do? Shakespeare, A Summer Night's Dream story, or read some of Grandpa's funeral service? Have a discussion about it. Which one would you choose today? Oh, some of Grandpa's funeral service. All right, well, we can start that today. So, I should have brought up the booklet, but never mind. We can make the order of service, but we can just read. So, I asked Pauline if she would send to me a transcript of what the celebrant read out during the service. So, the celebrant, CELEBRANT, is the name of the person who is, if you like, appointed or paid to conduct the service. So he was the man that stood at the front, and funny enough, his name was Chris, wasn't it? Do you remember? Actually, tells you his name there. His name was Christopher Courtney. Christopher Courtney. And I think celebrant's a nice word, because people often have celebrants when they want to really have a service which celebrates the life of the person who's died. So just for practice, let's see how your pointing is today. Let's practice the word celebrant. C-E-L-E-B-R-A-N-T. Very nice. R-A-N-T. Lovely, lovely. So, the service began, I don't know if you even noticed, but as we were walking in, there was a song that was playing, and the song was called Eternal Father, Strong to Save. And I'll probably, afterwards, I'll play that to you on my phone again. This song was adopted as effectively the naval hymn, because Grandpa was in the Navy, wasn't he? And the main line that everyone knows of it is, "Oh, hear us when we cry to thee for those in peril on the sea." So Eternal Father, Strong to Save is what hymn? It is the N-A-V. It's a hymn from the Navy. Oh, A-N-D and I-T and it. I. Keep it going, that's lovely. And it I. So, it is the Navy. And it I. Keep it going then. You want to say some more? It is A-B-O-U-T, about. L. That's right. Come on, keep it going. O-L-O. Keep it going. O-K-I-N. It's about looking. A. looking after SAILORS. Very nice. It teaches about looking after sailors, yes, because, gosh, I mean, you know, going to sea used to be really quite perilous. I mean, the modern ships, I suppose it's not so bad, but in the olden days it was very perilous. Right, let's have a read then. So this is what the celebrant read out, and yeah, I know you'd had a little seizure, so you were struggling to listen. So, we're all here today to celebrate and to very much show our appreciation for the life of Anthony Finesse, also known as Finny. That's what Pauline always called him, wasn't it? Finny. My name is Christopher Courtney. I'm a funeral celebrant, and it is my genuine privilege to be standing before you today. Finny was a man of great calibre with a distinguished career, and of course these are attributes that should be recognised. But as you are all very aware, there was so much more to the man, and the fact that this ceremony may feel woefully short in honouring his life. Many of the stories that have been shared with me have not been possible to include, so I urge you all to continue sharing memories of Finny following the ceremony and in times to come. So, you want to say something? YTHAT. Did you want the L or the K? THI. Touch the N again, I'll give you more feedback. N, then go straight to the next letter. I think THA. I think THA. Okay, touch the A again. A. Next letter would be, keep it going. I think that. Would you like to use the pencil? That might make it a bit quicker for you. Just let me get in a good position for you. I think that. Come on. Touch the T from the that. Touch it. That. W-A was a G, I think. Is that right? Touch it again if it was. Let me just change position because you swapped hands. I think that was a. Do the A again. A. Now. G. R. E. A. T. A great. I. N. Lovely. T. I-N-T. Go on, keep it going. Come on, keep it going. R. O. Do you know what? If you can save time here, a great intro is enough. You don't have to do introduction. I think that was a great intro. Well done. Okay. So, let me read the next bit. I have spent time with Pauline, whom he adored, and I was actually lucky enough to meet him in 2017. I know that this man was also the celebrant for Pauline's father's funeral, so he got to meet your granddad at that ceremony. So, This ceremony has been crafted extremely carefully. Careful, careful, tell your hand to come down. With music choices appropriate and personal to Finney and those around him, and we will also hear from those closest to him. Please take care to take in all on offer today. This is a very special occasion for a very special man, and I'd like to begin by asking his son Stuart to share his thoughts. Okay, so the first person that went up to talk was who? D. D, yes, Dad was called up. Did you want to say any more? Dad. N. O. T. Not. E. Not E. A. E-A. Go on, if you want to say more. So I said, who was the first person to talk? And you put Dad, and then you did not E-A. C. H, not each. S. O. Keep it going. S. O. There. N, not each son. Yeah, not each son. Yes, Andrew was also there, but he chose not to get up to talk. Maybe he just felt a little bit too upset. It depends how confident you are really at being able to go up and give a little talk. Would you like to hear what Dad said now? Shall I read it? Let's read it all. So here we are. This is what Dad said. Like most of us, at different times my dad was called many things. The mentionable including Tony, Dad and Lieutenant Commander. Unusually, as a 5-year-old, I helped him to earn one more title in Canada, well, in Nova Scotia. It was early winter and my friends and I had been out sledging down increasingly steep hills until I crashed my sledge into a tree at the bottom of a hill. I went home and arrived at the back door in tears. My dad opened the door, took one look at this crying 5-year-old and asked the obvious question, "Where's your sledge?" Through the tears I explained where it was, to be told, "Well, go and get it." So off I go, get my sledge and drag it all the way home. A few hours later I'm still crying and my mum decides that as I am not naturally a whingy kid, maybe we should go to the hospital to get me checked out. My dad reluctantly agreed while stating that I was very much a whingy kid and there was nothing wrong with me. When we got to the hospital, he insisted on staying in the car as we wouldn't be there long and he wanted a cigarette. Several hours later and many cigarettes later, there was a knock on the window of his car. When he rolled down the window, he was asked by a doctor, "Are you the father of the boy with 2 broken arms? He's nearly ready. Can you bring the car to the entrance?" When my mum and I emerged from the hospital, my 2 arms were completely in plaster. Apparently, although the winter is cold in Canada, it was nothing compared to the frost in our car on the way home. Now, Canadians have a real sense of fair play and strong family values, and this is how I helped my dad earn his title at Dartmouth Air Base, which was that bloody Brit who made his kid take his sleigh home. Finally, my dad was also known as Grandpa, and I know my daughter Catherine and son Chris loved him very much and were blessed by the time they had with him. He certainly took his responsibility with their upbringing and education very seriously when they were young, conspiring with Pauline to take 8-year-old Catherine to her first pub, bookie and casino. My son is autistic and non-verbal, but he used to share his thoughts through typing with Grandpa. We were asked to share something he wrote, as he has a different way of expressing things and Dad always loved to see what he was doing. Chris was aware how ill my dad was, his cancer and the recent times we'd nearly lost him. When we explained he'd died, Chris typed, "Grandpa, I love you. When I think of you, I become inspired by your determination." And I think that is right, because right until the very end he fought on with a quiet determination to be with Pauline. I was also asked to read something Chris had shared with Grandpa, and this seemed appropriate. Time determines opportunities for everyone. Make the most of your life. Wasted minutes turn into wasted hours and days, which become wasted years. Time is too precious to lose. Savour each moment, as if it were a mouthful of a delicious meal. Reap the pleasurable seeds which will grow when you find a purpose in your life and learn to love it. He did find a purpose in his life, to be with Pauline, and he showed us all how to savour life. God bless Dad. So that was the part that Dad read out at the funeral. Have you got anything that you'd like to say about that? How about using the pencil? That might make it easier. I am so T I am so, I needed a T, come on, keep it going. T E R T E R, push it again, R, go straight to the next letter, go on, move your arm, T E R, it's freezing a bit there, aren't you, T E R. If you want it, carry on, or if you're changing your mind about what you want to say, that's fine, we'll work it out. Come on, lift this arm up, let's get this done, just a sentence. I am so T E R, go on. I B L Y, I'm so terribly E A I'm so terribly E-A. Can you just try carrying on and we'll try and work it out. Maybe we go to the user steps. Do you want to go from terribly? I'm so terribly. Come on. Oh, what's that? P R O, good. P R O, push, U, I'll give you lots of feedback. D, so terribly proud. Just fix that pencil a bit more, keep it grip. T H A T, that. So terribly proud that. Go on, I can tell you're getting tired now. We'll finish after this sentence. Come on, lift your elbow. That. I'm so terribly proud that. So O, N, E, yes, 1, O, go on, of, M, M, touch that M again, I'll give you more feedback, touch it, M, oh, go on, Y, one of mine. I'm so terribly proud that one of my, I'm trying this one again, go on, let's finish it. I think I know what you're going to be talking about. Come on, lift it up. One of my, go from the Y, Y, next letter would be P and O and E and M and S, W, A and S. One of my poems was, what do you want to say? One of my poems was, do you want to say read out or chosen? Which one? Chosen or read out? Just finish it. Sit down and finish it. Decide what you want to say. Chosen or read out? Which one? That one of my poems was C, H, O and S and E and N was chosen. B, Y, D, A, D. Oh, that's lovely. Was chosen by Dad. Chosen by Dad. Okay, I can see that you're a bit tired now, so what we'll do, I'll make a note where we're up to. That's where we've got up to. And then next time we'll share the bit, oh no, sorry, this is where we're up to. Next time we'll share what Jack, Pauline's nephew, said about Grandpa as well, and what was said in the rest of the service. Very nice, Chris, well done.